Happy Advent from a slightly frantic Lalande kitchen, because having just got back to Lalande yesterday, Philip and I are about to leave again because we're driving down to the south for my aunt's birthday tomorrow. We're hoping to arrive there tonight, and my uncle knows we're coming, but it's a big surprise for my aunt. You'll be amazed to hear that Natty and Amory have left before us and we're still faffing around. But the gift is nearly ready to go, and Marie, you are doing incredible things in this kitchen. What exciting things are happening whilst we're gone?
I am attempting to make a gingerbread chapel.
Oh yes. Does that mean you're doing stained glass as well? Because it's boiled sweets.
Yes. But
you are a marvel.
We shall see how it works out.
This is a first.
My mother is the expert, really. I do not know how to do this.
Look, you have her genes in you and they are strong. Just channel your mother.
I will. Thank you.
Marie's going to be filming here, so whilst we're driving down to the south, I'll be able to give you updates on how the gingerbread chapel's coming along. You are using an automatic pencil sharpener.
Yes. Doesn't everybody have one?
It's like 100 times the size of a pencil sharpener.
Yeah, I've had it for many, many years, and it's finally coming to good use.
You know me, I love gadgets, love them, but it takes about 5 seconds to sharpen a pencil.
No, but this way I don't have to get my fingers dirty.
Yeah,
it just goes down.
Very white. So good in a kitchen then.
Yes.
In fact, no kitchen can be without one. Good luck with the chapel. Right.
I need it.
See you day after tomorrow.
Yes.
Bye. There has been so much travelling this month that I don't know whether I'm coming or going. Honestly, I just feel in a total daze the entire time. Still, it's quite a lovely Christmassy sort of daze. It has to be said that it is the most beautiful route to Tattinette and Stevens.
Is that because you're looking at me?
Yes, it's because I'm looking at you. Are you excited?
Because you're like, oh, look at the...
No, it's just look at the cheeks, look at the cheeks. I can't wait to see everyone. It's going to be so exciting. It's the first time we're going to be there properly with Natty and Amory.
I can't wait to see her reaction because she has no idea. I was on the phone to Stephen this morning.
Yeah.
And I told him, because I wanted to make sure that, you know, there was a reasonable reason for me to phone him, you know, for him to tell something to Chantal. Yes, so when are you arriving at Lalande? Oh, okay, wonderful. Yes. And by the end of it, because then he managed to walk away and we managed to chat about us coming today, what time we're arriving, etc. And by the end of it, he walked back into the Chantal was in. He's like, all right, well, we'll see you then. We'll see you then. Yes, we'll see you at Lalande then. So I think she has absolutely no idea, and I can't wait to see the surprise. Hopefully the surprise and delight, but...
We're going to take a tiny detour on the way there. I think it only adds 20 minutes. We're going to go to Roquefort, which is where the famous cheese is made. I've never been there before, and I know that Tattinette, Stephen and Amory all love Roquefort, so we decided to go to the mothership of Roquefort and buy lots for them and for Christmas.
Is it the one that stinks?
If by stinks you mean the one that smells delicious, yes.
Is that the one that was it Halloween?
Yeah, that was the one.
Oh my!
That was Thanksgiving.
Oh my god!
You are going to love having it in the car.
Can I get an airtight bag or something? Because that is that's powerful.
Well, we're off to the south where it's going to be warmer than it was at Lalande, but we have to go into the Massif Central on the way. So we're climbing in altitude and we're seeing a bit of snow. A little bit of festive Christmassy snow, darling.
Look, that looks beautiful.
I know, it's only snow at Lalande.
So.
And by the time we arrive at Tattinette, it's going to be so much warmer again.
Yes. And, I mean, they've got heating as well, which helps.
Okay, well, don't rub it in. Well, as we carry on our journey to Roquefort, I'll show you what Marie is getting up to back at Lalande.
It's a marvellous day, as Stephanie would say, or rather, marvellous and wintry cold day here at Lalande. I can say that. It's not tempting to be outside, really, but this one seems rather eager. Ooh. I mean, it is quite beautiful with autumn, winter and all that, but I do miss summer. Where did you go? I look away 1 minute and then you're just off on your own adventure. It looks so grey. Not like summer, that's for sure. But at least it's not raining. It's good to see we have a few things still in the garden. Here's some leek. I think there might be some radish in here lurking. However, we do seem to have an endless supply of parsley. And here we have a few salad heads. Although I'm not sure how long these will stay. nice for, of all things in the garden, is of course the mint. This was all cut down and now it's grown back and it's middle of December. Isn't that lovely? I think actually I might pick some for my tea later. There we go.
And meanwhile here, the scenery is becoming more and more beautiful. I love it when we come to the bridge in Millau because for me, that's really nearly the end of the mountains and soon we're in the south of France properly. Plus it's so beautiful. We have arrived in Roquefort and we're about to go into Maison Gabriel Coulet, founded in 1872. Let's see if we can try some. There are so many to choose from, but excitingly they've said that we can do a little tasting. Because how on earth are we supposed to choose? I can't believe how many there are.
The choice is mine to choose to leave.
It's the smell, isn't it? Poor Philip. To me, it's the most heavenly smell. They gave us cheese for both of us, which means I get double cheese. So these are Tom de Brebis. These are just sheep's milk cheeses that don't have any of the incredible Penicillium roqueforti, which is the magic that makes this wonderful cheese. I guess it's a form of penicillin, so who knew at the time that it would go on to do even greater things for humanity?
Do you think this is very good for your health?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know the scientific background of that, but I'm absolutely certain.
You're willing to try it?
I'm willing to give it a shot. I can already sense that I'm not going to be able to choose. But now it's time for the moment we've been waiting for. I'm going to try the Roquefort, trying to see which my favourite is. My heaven, Philip's hell. I might just settle in on the stairs, live here. Oh, Amway's going to be so happy when we take this back to Tatinette's. Completely different. The second was better than the first. Much softer, much saltier, much more buttery. Third, grainier and yet more powerful.
Oh
I
gosh.
suspect the fourth's going to pack a punch.
I hope you're going to brush your teeth later before kissing me.
Numbers 2 and 4. Done. Both. In the shop there's a little door, and when we went through we found that the shop's not just the shop. The shop walks into the actual caves, and you can see the cheese aging here in these perfect limestone caves. And just carries on further down.
It's getting more and more, what's the word?
Delicious, I think is the word you were looking
What I was
for.
looking for.
Oh, how happy am I right now. Look at this, you can start to see all of the mould on the cheeses. Oh, delicious.
I think you're all hearing two very different experiences.
I think that's the mould itself, darling. Penicillium roqueforti. It's actually tiny microscopic mushrooms which live in the caves and got into the cheese.
Appetizing.
We are in cheese heaven. This
Whoa, don't use the royal we.
heaven. To be fair, Philip, this cheese has been pleasing people for over a millennium. So you're in the minority right now.
Right.
It's so good. At the time that William the Conqueror was establishing his control over England, monks in France were writing about this cheese, making it one of the oldest documented cheeses in the world. And legend has it locally that it was discovered when a simple shepherd had his lunch, which, let's face it, shepherds would be eating the same lunch for millennia. It was just crusty bread and a bit of soft sheep's cheese. He was about to have his lunch when he saw a beautiful woman walking in the distance. Now, clearly, this shepherd was more interested in women than he was in his sheep or in his lunch, because he just left his satchel in one of these caves and ran out to pursue the woman. I like to believe that they had a very passionate love affair, and maybe she was still with him a few days later when he came back to find his satchel and saw that his cheese had gone mouldy. We do have to question his next decision in this story. Seeing the mouldy cheese, he thought, well, let's give it a try. What's the worst that can happen?
The 5-day rule.
And it shows you that actually that's not a bad attitude to have in life, because it turned out that what was the worst that could happen was the best that could happen to anyone or to the entire region, because he discovered that the cheese was even better for having been left in these caves.
Do not try this at home. Given the strength of the cheese, I hope that he saved it for the second or third date. Or brushed his teeth straight after, because there's it. Powerful.
Back in the 1920s, it became the first cheese that the French protected with its appellation d'origine contrôlée, which means that nobody can call their cheese Roquefort if it doesn't come from this town. It's still made exactly the same way. It's pricked with long needles so that the mushroom can really get in there. And there are the needles. This is one of the old machines for putting those perfect holes into the cheese. All this mouldy cheese in a row, that screams Christmas.
That's it.
Yes, Philip, it does. Look, I think I found the way out. Oh, look, there's even more going on in there. We were just given a free gift. Roquefort wooden implements for the kitchen. That's actually cute. We'll be using those at Christmas. Philip is so happy because they're in airtight bags. I'm popping into Papillon for one more and then we're good to go. I haven't had time to stop long here, so I've just asked which the creamiest one is, and it's apparently this one. So that's coming home with us for Christmas. The last place I went to, Papillon, gave me a tiny recipe book of Roquefort recipes. And sauce Roquefort, little choux pastry with Roquefort. Quite a lot of fun things in here. I'm less sure about chocolate saucisson with Roquefort.
Oh, wow. That's...
Maybe pear and Roquefort tart though. That's bound to be good.
I think my favourite thing that you got, besides the Ziploc bags with the cheese, is the wine.
Oh yes, I got local sweet wine that's supposed to go with it really well. I can hear it clinking in the back actually, because I got one for tonight with Tatinette and one for Christmas. We're back in the car, we're heading towards Tatinette. We're only under 2 hours away, not too bad. Whilst we're driving, I'll let you see how Marie has been getting on back at Lalande.
Now that we are inside, I am going to start our next project for the day, which is to make a gingerbread chapel. I haven't chosen an easy project, I think, but it was this or the chateau, and I think the chapel is easy to make in a gingerbread house. Fingers crossed, it will look nice. I've decided to draw up all the size that I need and just cut them out myself, so I have done so. As you can see, this is the chapel, very conveniently just outside the kitchen window. As you can see, there's 3 windows on each side, and then there is a round window above the statues, and then 3 small windows sort of on the top. So we have flour, sugar, we have molasses, nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, cloves and salt. There's supposed to be 1 large egg, but our eggs are not too big, so I put 2 eggs in them. Sort of candy for the windows. Instead of vegetable shortening, I'm using butter. I'm hoping it will have the same effect. And then we have egg whites, vanilla extract, and some icing sugar for the glue. Right, the dough is done mixing, and now we have to roll out the dough. I must say, I'm not sure this is going to be enough for what we have in mind, but we're going for it. We're going to roll this out with parchment paper and see how it turns out. We're just gonna hope for the best, okay? The moment has come to cut out our templates. I must say that this is going rather well. The cardboard template that I cut out for the windows is doing really well. I'm glad I did that. And yeah, actually they don't come out too bad. So we've done the front, and yes, this might look like a moustache, but that's just how it went, okay? Add on a door, and yeah, let's see how it looks once it's cooked. crushed a candy and I've just put them in all the windows. Just took this out to check how it was going, and I think, it's going sort of okay.
It's like driving through one of those Provençal nativities that we've got, you know?
It's exactly like that. I feel as though this could be 1,000 years ago. Seemingly nothing has changed with the architecture.
Except for the Christmas lights.
It's unbelievable. It feels as though we've gone back in time. We've made it, and we're whispering outside because Tatinette still doesn't know.
She doesn't know you're here.
And she didn't know that you were coming either.
Clue.
What happened?
So we got keys to the house. So we came to the porte.
Yeah.
And Natty said, "You're making too much noise." I said, "No, I'm not." And I said, "Look, you could see Mama through the window."
Yeah.
So we thought, damn. So we got through the door nicely, went round through the kitchen, and came from the kitchen. And Mama was sitting on the steps because they're decorating the tree at the minute.
Okay.
Jumped out of her skin, started crying.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah.
Okay, you've got the present. Oh, I love hearing the bell. I am tiptoeing. I'm trying to tiptoe. Right, where do you think they are? Okay. You go first, fill it with the present. Hey, Molly, good to see you. Happy early birthday. Okay. Happy early birthday to you. Happy early birthday to you. Happy early birthday, dear Chantal. Happy early birthday to you. I can detect someone, but I can't see anyone. It's like the Hobbit living under the tree. This is the first time we've all been here together. How amazing is that? Yeah, because we crossed for like half an hour when you were unloading the van. Yeah. This is the first time we've actually been sitting down in this house together. Yeah. What could it be?
You sure it's not the one that should have been sent to
A set? Oh, I can't believe it. You know what? I said to Stephen, we'll go to bed early tonight.
All of your plans are dashed.
Oh, I'm so curious.
You don't know what it is either.
I don't recall. Somebody you told me the name. You know I don't know the name.
Even without looking at it, you could probably have guessed that.
The Florentine.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the Florentine. I have a set for 8 people, and now you've brought me some more.
That's beautiful. I don't think you've got these because
This is super
back in the
consommé, is
UK,
it?
I took a picture of what you had.
Yes. Happy birthday to me. Thank you for coming. Thank you, the 4 of you, coming for so.
Making her so
What a
happy.
surprise.
There is nowhere else we would be.
Yeah, never
Cheers.
Who would be now? Having a glass of champagne with the 4 of you.
This morning you were
No,
not thinking of
not
that.
even at lunchtime, not even at 3 o'clock.
Just at around 5:30, thinking, Stephen, what's that sound?
And I looked, I screamed. Yeah. And then the next thing, Natty saying, "Oh, I'm going to take the tree." And I said, "Okay, take the tree." And then you said, "You too." Oh, wow. That's the best surprise ever. Thank you so much.
You're only 30 once in your life.
Yeah.
Yes, next year I'll be 32.
Yeah.